California's massive budget surplus has Governor Gavin Newsom demanding a huge spending spree in his updated 2022 budget plan.
And one it includes billions more in education spending and cash payments to every Californian who owns a vehicle. KCAL9 political reporter Tom Waite is live in Sherman Oaks tonight to break it all down for us. Tom.
Hi there, Pat and Juan. Well, the problem here is the disagreement between the Democrats. The governor and state Democratic leaders have not yet agreed on how to get this money back to Californians. And here's the big issue. The gas prices here in Southern California and across the state, of course, they are going back up again. And that's what leaders here in the state are trying to fight against.
It hurts. I have to work extra hard.
Cecilia Aragon is working 4, sometimes 5 jobs to stay afloat.
I literally am PAing when I'm a tailor. I'm doing extra things just to make my money and pay rent still. And rent is going up too.
As folks struggle in SoCal, the state is raking in tax revenue thanks to the richest Californians who got even richer during the pandemic. Governor Gavin Newsom making this announcement on the state budget.
Projected operating surplus for the state of California in the May revisions, just shy of $100 billion, simply without precedent. No other state in American history has ever experienced a surplus as large as this.
Newsom now wants to move forward with giving back some of that money to Californians. The record-breaking surplus is at $97.5 billion. Newsom's plan would give $400 checks to vehicle owners, 2 vehicles max. But other state Democratic leaders want to send $200 checks based on income, not vehicle ownership.
It's great, but I don't know if that's enough. I mean, that's really sweet, though, that they're even thinking about us, but it's still not really enough.
State Republicans also say the current Democratic plans are not enough. GOP State Senator Brian Daley is running for governor.
I'm getting calls every day into my office about people who can't pay their electric bill, who have to travel for work, who can't afford the gas in California. We pay $2 a gallon higher than other states. That's what Californians are focused on today. We need to give them back their money.
Newsom was asked Friday during the budget announcement about whether the state should rethink the tax system. The governor pointed out a bulk of this surplus comes from the richest of the rich.
Concentration of wealth and success in the hands of a few that are enjoying abundance in historic and unprecedented ways.
The massive windfall gives state leaders many options. Professor of political science Fernando Guerra says even after rebates are paid out, there's a lot more money to be distributed.
What are you going to do with this money? And I think they need to focus on one-time issues, like focusing on homelessness, helping out police departments. And while the California budget is fantastic, this might not translate to cities and counties, and where really they have municipal services. And I would strongly suggest that the state try to transfer some of this money back to the locals.
So you're probably wondering, when would you possibly get a check back from the state of California, a rebate check of some kind from the surplus? Well, that's the big question, right? Because right now Democrats say they are still in negotiations and there is no timeline as to when a deal will be reached. Reporting live in Sherman Oaks, I'm Tom Waite, KCAL 9 News.
Tom, thank you.